Welcome to Pokemonthly, where I highlight all the recent art, clips, and posts within the Pokemon fan community that you might have missed. A park ranger named Officer Granite has an entire channel documenting his creation of various Pokemon animatronics. Without a doubt, some of the most impressive ones I've seen, so make sure to check him out. My favorite is the Pidgey for how realistic it is. Fast Pizza Fam makes popular characters out of pizza. Brixie on Reddit has made part of the Hoenn region out of Legos. As a Hoenn baby myself, I'm in their debt. I've been following this artist on Twitter for months because of how masterfully done their Pokemon art is. They look like traditional art one would feature in a museum that just so happened to contain Pokemon, and even their OC Pokemon characters. I'd easily commission them to make something that I'd print out and hang up. Bandai has released model kits of fossil Pokemon for their Playmo line, like Aerodactyl and Tyrantrum, where the figures actually contain the skeletons of the Pokemon, without a doubt a potential cop for my desk. Greg is a fantastic Fakemon artist who's done it again with a reverse form of Mawile. I think this should be a huge trend. Miscellaneous Mao constantly creates Pokemon pastries and goodies, definitely a page you should follow. The Voltage live Miku concert featuring her Pokemon collab songs was a huge hit. Can't show too much though. Check out this Mudkip plate that Losey Rosie made for when you gotta bring out the fine china and impress your friends. Cute date ideas, we become the Eon duo. I'm still not over the official Adaman and Rika art Pokemon Masters EX posted. Definitely follow Lavender Town Glassworks for her incredible stained glass Pokemon art, mirrors, bookends, and more. A new drop is right around the corner. This duo of cards illustrated by Oku tells a marvelous story. I've always been a fan of pieces of art that come as a set. Rival Clay is an artist I've been obsessed with lately. They essentially create and model 3D landscapes and scenes, add Pokemon models with brilliant lighting and composition, and composite to achieve a painterly effect. I'd hang these up over a fireplace any day. Make sure to follow him to keep up with their legendary run. If you haven't noticed lately, despite being the least popular of the new starters, Brout has gone viral to the point that I'm sure it'll eventually be an iconic Pokemon. His aura is unmatched. Luke Haba is a master carver and has made Pokemon like Clodsire, Psyduck, and Lapras out of wood. Follow their page to see what they carve next. Pokemon recently released these retro Pikachu plushes and keychains. If you find yourself at a Japanese Pokemon center, this is a necessary buy. If you're a fan of minimal art styles, check out 8th Project's Pokemon series. Dude is recreating Pokemon out of simple shapes and lines, something you might want to frame and hang up in your hallway for some tastefully subtle Pokemon representation in your house. Paul Draws Art is going through all the generations and drawing a bunch of Pokemon as normal animals. I actually did something relatively similar a few years back, but dude is doing a 10-time better job. My boy RJ Palmer made Monster Hunter inspired Pokemon pins that go in and out of stock, so make sure to follow him if you want to get some. Pokemon Center Applin containers may be something you want to import if you want a jar for some treats. You're welcome. This Calyrex carousel art by Chufflepop makes me feel some kind of melancholic emotion. It's mesmerizing. Snacky Boy is a UK-based artist that loves making apparel inspired by Pokemon. His ideas go viral and sell like hotcakes. If you want to see dude make more clothes like this Snover jacket, make sure to follow him. A series I need more people to appreciate is Detective's Pokemon logo art. This artist makes logos for individual Pokemon. I mean, a Rayquaza logo as a sticker or patch would make my day. Graphic design isn't just their passion, it's their calling. And if you think there are more fan projects or niche Pokemon releases, please post on Twitter or Blue Sky using #Pokemonthly so I can see them and possibly feature them in the next Pokemonthly. Smell you later!